welcome to our morning meditation. This week's topic is probably going to be pretty popular, and I've done it before. It's called the Alligator Pit. I'm Jan Jorgensen at Soundandlight Healing Hearts. So the Alligator Pit, let me describe it before we start our meditation, is we all live directed by our fears, unconsciously or consciously. And so here is this thin layer of ice. Sometimes it's very thick. Sometimes we feel very safe, but sometimes it thins. Something triggers us, and we feel like, I am going to drop through this ice, and I'm going to fall right down in that alligator pit, and those alligators are going to chew me up. So as I was meditating this morning, I was remembering how voracious and powerful our perception is of those alligators that are fears. One could be the bill collectors, all the bills that we have to pay. Boy, we are going to get eaten up if we don't pay those bills. One is it may be a relationship issue. If this person doesn't stop drinking, that's going to eat me up. Or your job, or just whatever those alligators are, they will keep nipping at your energy field and pushing you around in ways that you don't know, and make you angry and project out to other people who are not keeping you safe and keeping that ice really thick. Maybe you want a partner to build you a big wooden platform. So we're talking about this alligator pit, and it is our fears, conscious and subconscious fears. And we are sliding along in life, and something happens and it begins to melt a little bit, and we don't feel safe. So what do? We react, and we project out on that person. You have made me feel unsafe, and it is your fault. So last night I was meditating on this, and I said, okay, this vibration that has come alive in me, let me make a list of all the times where I have fed this alligator to get big and meaner so he could really eat me up. So we are constantly, whether we know it or not, standing on this ice, and below us, maybe a dozen, maybe more, maybe 100 alligators, all the things that you fear. They're going to get you. They're going to take you out. And maybe one fear is a little bit stronger at a time. And whatever you're triggered about, whatever is upsetting you in this moment, sometimes everything upsets us. Then you're going to activate that one alligator that has all the memory and is full and is digested and holds all the anger and the triggering about that. So I'm going to tell you a story. In ancient Egypt, the priestesses, to become neutral to life's drama and emotions, would have to go into a trance and dive fearlessly into an alligator pit and swim to the other side. So that is what we're being asked to do, to neutralize our fears, to be able to be with what is without exciting it to eat us up and work against us. Because those alligators, your fears, they have a life of their own. And if you make peace with your fears, if the priestesses can go into that water and become one with all that is and accept it for how it is in that moment without projecting, getting angry, and et cetera, and there goes the emotions. To be at peace with all of those perceived dangers, and to be with them is to become one with all, to become safe with what is. And that's why the lead priestess who taught all these priestesses, her name is Isis, Isis, that to become a being like Jesus or Buddha is just like they watch the movie of all the drama and all the emotions. And so we are in the phase now of human evolution where we can access our memory. We even know what part of the brain is holding in these fears and the perceived slights, and then we project out. They're trying to melt our ice, and they're the alligator. So today, we're going to do a meditation where you're going to cozy up with your fears and find they won't eat you up at all. They will show you the way home. They will show you how to be safe in your body and stop this dance. Do you know that if you have a fear of a specific thing, for your desire to heal it, you will draw in people in your life who will mirror that perfectly. The worst case scenario of it, the one that drives you nuts, because you want to see it. You want to see it in black and white. And you can't see it clearly in yourself, so you invited an actor, maybe your husband, maybe your best friend. So we cleverly have figured out ways how to keep moving. So we're always desiring new things, but we don't want to melt and fall in that alligator pit. And this is the nature of life as long as we're here. So part of the deal is to just accept and to acknowledge that here in this human body, there is no safe platform. You could become a queen in a beautiful castle, but then you'd feel like a bird in a gilded cage. You couldn't go out. It's not safe. There's political strife. The food coming from these people is poison. So first of all, accept that. So let's begin our meditation. That was all part of the introduction to making friends with your alligators so you can be relaxed and confident out in the world and stop bringing in dramas. Okay, take a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth as we begin our Be the Light meditation procedure, 3-step process. It's going to allow us to move in and to engage into some new inner energetic shifts for our well-being and happiness. We ask and intend to set this sacred space, and we call in the beautiful beings of light to assist and work with us. That's it, a circle of beautiful light beings. The unseen ones, you know their faces. Take a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth as we slow down, as we let our thinking come to the 0 point. We relax and let go. Oh, that's it. Just drop in and feel your sit bones on the chair. And feel that in this moment you are safe. All needs are met. And the alligators can sleep for a moment. So we open our crown chakra. It takes lots of fortitude and courage and feeling aligned to face these alligators. So we're going to do the simple, usually one of the last steps would be the light procedure. We're going to ask for help and assistance. We're going to ask that the Creator send down a beautiful vibrational bath in the form of a globe, a golden globe. And within this globe, it's diaphanous, and it has all the energies that your body has been waiting for to feel better, stronger, safer, anti-alligator paraphernalia frequencies. So let these beautiful, beautiful frequencies as essences in this ball of light hovering over the top of your head begin just to come down now and to very gently and slowly and consistently soak as you are embodying and merging with these frequencies of calm, healing, There you go. Let it come right down deep into your limbic brain. The flight and fight response apparatus. Let it come right down into your throat, your neck, your shoulders. And as it bathes down, feel that you are being filled with more of yourself, more of your joyful, pure, true self. And now as we come down into your heart, let's fill your heart in all those chambers, the times where you hold your breath, when you withhold love, when you retract in fear. We ask that the membranes of your heart tissue and the etheric energetic heart all open their gates to this essence for the deepest, deepest divine soaking, saturation in healing of this frequency bath. It's like we want to be on our last leg of being a regular human and to move in to get the golden ticket across the bridge to the new paradigm. We can't take our fears. We can't take our judgments. We can't take our you did it's and our usual behavior book for humans. So we are allowing in this moment for our heart to be recalibrated to the new ways, the new sensing, the new receivership, awareness, and presence. So it may take a little while for this heart to go in and to mitigate and relax all those injustices, which I call learning, school lessons, but it's just moving through and moving through and moving through. So while that's happening, let's take our attention to this pit of alligators and notice that if you had thought about them before, as I was mentioning them, had an image, they were quite nasty and snapping, and now they're watchful because they're saying, you are in charge. You are in charge of what to fear, what to excite, what to invite, and what to allow into your body, in your heart, in your energy field. We, the alligators, are your teachers. Would you like to come and sit with us? So now that your heart is becoming full and safe, let's imagine that with this full heart and safety, we are now able to and courageous enough to go and sit with the meanest, most cruel, unsafe alligator within your den of fears. Take a chair and let this alligator take a chair. I know that's a funny image, but just all images anyway. Look at that alligator straight in the eye and make a heart connection. This fear is simply a programmed, unmet need or expectation in your kaleidoscope of life and experiences. You have the power in this very moment to say, I ask and intend to release the power that this fear, this issue has had over me. I release this issue from my nervous system. I release the hotbed red trigger. I put this to bed now. I give a new vibration, surrender, peace, white flag, that it is just not worth it anymore. I am raining down on this hot, fiery flame of hyper excitation, how it excites my nervous system, and I am choosing for it to be done, for it is tiring me out. So first I pulled the plug on that, and next, let's sit down with the big, empty, huge book, and I give a pen to you, my dear friend Fear, and please write down. When and how and why were you first created? Who brought this vibration in? Into your story, into your nervous system, into your life, into the fabric of your very being. Okay, we work with this. We ask and intend to release the first trauma, the first sense, the first idea that something was wrong and scary. We release the characters that took part in that. We now see that it was simply part of our soul's contract to learn something new, and we don't need to retread the record endlessly and endlessly and endlessly. I am ready for a new way. I am ready for new doors to open to whatever the fear is. More money, more love, more safety. Whatever this fear is about, this alligator who's written down the initial insult, we are looking at it and we are seeing how innocent we were, how childlike and open. So we forgive ourselves for carrying it for so long. It was all unconscious. Take a deep breath, and we just are now choosing with our higher self and this beautiful essence of the Creator to banish, dissolve, and release all roots to this issue that has kept us unbalanced, unhappy, and projecting out into the world and bringing in dramatic actors to replay it and replay it. Take a breath, and we are claiming that this is done. So in this new vibrational milieu, we bring in opportunity, inspiration, where what was once a placeholder of fear is a placeholder of opportunity to see new ways, to experience love, money, power, whatever it is this crocodile's about, this alligator. Take a deep breath and notice how this alligator has become your ally and your friend and actually your instructor. Thank this alligator, crocodile. I'm using the crocodile pit, alligator pit. Thank this alligator and know that you can come back and rewrite new parts of this story of your healing and your awarenesses and excitement about growth. And now go over to another crocodile, another life issue that has been dogging you, your Achilles heel, that yappy little thing that you're just going to fall through that ice and that alligator's going to bite your butt. So sit with that alligator. Gaze into the soul of that fear. What is it you bring me? Be willing to feel it in your in this moment in your body. What pattern of trauma or fear does that alligator hold for you, metaphorically, but also in very real time in your body, because your body responds the same. Real fear or pretend fear based on your programming. So this is very deep, important work. Take a deep breath. And again, thank this alligator and open this book and allow the alligator to be your helper. When did this first get implanted into your thought, energy, universe, personal universe? And even if you don't know, here we go. We ask and intend to release this vibration as something that can wrinkle us up and contract us, and we now see it as an important linchpin for energy that has been stuck. We ask the alligator to help us take those pins off, those clothespins off this stuck energy, knowing it might be something we don't even know the source or cause of, maybe even our own parents' fear. But we are choosing this specific vibration to flow and move out of our body, so a new vibration for your well-being and healing and balance can come in. Feel that through your body, that it actually is happening. We are commanding flows within our energy field without even having to have specifics. It's very simple and real and powerful what we are doing. Take a deep breath and thank this alligator, old buddy pal. Sit down. Know that issue is still there, ready, pen in hand, to do some more work on later. But we're going to go to the third alligator. 3, that's it. It's a very stable number. We feel like we really accomplished something. Sit with this alligator. Look this alligator in the eye. See the fear of what it's about, the story. Fear of getting old, fear of being unhealthy, whatever it is. Whatever you have just taken in as your limitation through this fearful construct. Take a deep breath. Oh, yawning is good. It's a sign of relaxing, and drop in. Thank this alligator for carrying it, but say, you know what? We're going to work on it together. It's not going to be me up there being afraid to fall through the ice and you're going to bite my butt. No. It's going to be you and I here. Well, I am tired of feeling disempowered around this. I'm going to move in and make friends with this fear now. I'm going to see what it's all about and how it began. So open that book. We ask and intend, however this vibration came in, and know that on some level you invited it to heal, that you would like to shift this energy so that you are now in a calmer, more grounded state. What is it about this fear that you have been avoiding, have been procrastinating about, or something that you are now ready to face and work with, and see that it wasn't a fear at all, it was just a future thing to do, like getting your tax things all taken care of. That could have felt like a crocodile, when in fact just getting comfortable and doing it is the most empowering thing to make friends with these alligators or crocodiles. Because nothing can limit you. Nothing. There's nothing to fall through. There's nothing to bite you. Everything stops here in your own inner examination, acceptance of what is, prioritizing how to approach these crocodiles and what to live on, until you are just swimmingly comfortable and fearless in even thinking about fears or past fears, or present day life becomes a seamless one. You no longer have to push things into the deeper subconscious and then have an addiction of eating or drinking to cover it up. Life is just a playground. What energy to move around next? And you can even think about that. The alligators are pretty good playground masters because they get things moving if they're there. And we are a world of desires and results. In life, the spring gets tighter and then it gets looser for a while. And then it gets tighter because that's the nature of the expanding universe. And your own mind and body and soul exists within an ever-expanding, ever-changing universe. So there's no platform. There is no ice thing. The fears are merely you moving through. And nothing can hurt you if you look at it and work with it as your teacher and see the history, the movement, and now you're saying, I've got that. Okay. So take a deep breath and let's just almost done with this meditation. We're going to let that body kind of wiggle down through, that energy, wiggle down through our body, through all of your organs. We ask that we are reprogrammed now to peace and alignment. All of your organs harmoniously communicating with each other. All those little nervous synapses calm and quiet. Everything down now out the bottom of your feet. Everything is becoming stabilized and integrated. And there is a still point of acceptance of this what is. And what is next to do is completely within your power. And your joyful choice to work with, move with, grow with. Take a deep breath. Let the energy come up through your feet, through your legs, all through your body. It's just like life. You work hard, then you go on vacation. You're on vacation all the time. If you're at work all the time. Let that energy go up out the top of your head, back on out, and connect with Creator Source plugging in. Beautiful. All right. Let that energy now integrate. Sometimes just plugging in gives us a little bit of a buzz, like, oh, yeah, I'm a circuit board for all that is here. So put a beautiful golden resilient egg bubble, I almost said bubble around your entire energy field. So now you can homogenize and integrate this energy even more. And thanks for joining me today. I am Jan Jorgensen at Soundandlight Healing Arts. We turn off the recorded part and check in with visitors today to see what is up with them. Thank you. Soundandlighthealingarts.com.